Did you know that your child, starting from age 7, only repeats what he or she learned till then? My name is Marion Hopfgartner. I'm an educationalist, author of 7 books, and the founder of TLI Pedagogics. And today I'd like to speak with you about the importance of the first 6 years of life and the impact of preschool. There are hundreds of videos out there telling us that the first years are the very important years in life. But the question is why? It is really important that during these first years of life, we focus a lot on building strong self-esteem and self-confidence. This is the basis for our entire life. It's our self-esteem, our confidence in ourselves that carries us to greater heights or leaves us behind and limits us. We as grown-ups sometimes experience that we think, I cannot do this. So why do we believe that? It's entirely built on our self-esteem and self-confidence that has been established during the first years of life and repeatedly got a certain information that we always stopped at the border. To build a strong self-esteem is very important in the first years. It is important that each and every child understands that I am worth it. I can do this. I have the confidence in myself to overcome the obstacles, whatever and whichever are in front, to reach the outcome that I want. Good self-esteem also helps our young children to understand that in the learning and growing process, whatever we do will also encounter some obstacles, some problems. Maybe also we have to harvest some criticism. But with a strong self-esteem, criticism can be taken in a very different way. We can state and say, okay, let me rethink that. Oh, here, this person is right on that. Oh, this I don't think is really applying to me. That might be just an idea or concept of the person. I don't take that part, but I work on this part. When you have a strong and healthy self-esteem, criticism or feedback, as we call it, is not pushing you down. It's not putting you down. It's not pulling you down. It's helping you to evaluate, introspect, and grow to the next step. In these first years of life, it's also very important that we help our children to understand that they can reach and can do whatever they want. They can manifest whatever they want as long as they are willing to do whatever it takes to get there. There's one thing a little bit misunderstood in all of this innovation of education. That means that when we speak about a child that is unique, that we mean that the child by itself, without any efforts, will grow to its manifestation of the greatness inside and is able to become the genius or the human being who lives the greatness. But reality shows us that when we grow as human beings, it also takes a little bit of effort, a lot of resilience that we need to build up. So how we can deal with efforts that we need to put in, discipline we have to put in, but also how we can build up resilience is a lot on how we understand if in life we have to put in some effort or not. If we think everything will be given to us by the world without any efforts of ourselves, we might end up being very frustrated. It would be the wrong idea that we give to children, and it might not support their growth. It might even cause depression at a later time in their life as they are not getting fulfilled in that what they want to do. But if we put the effort in, if we do not stop, if we go ahead, if we do things, we are joyful about them, we are enthusiastic about them, if we put in the effort, then the result will come. This is the rule. It's the basic rule of life. Whatever we give, whatever we send out will come back to us many, many times. Another really important point is that we start to create a habit of learning. Learning is something that starts with our birth or even before, and it ends with our death or even after, depending on what we believe in. And there's no way around that we learn, that we develop further, that we study, that we take information in. But the difference is it for us an act of doing? Is it hard? Is it boring? Or is it done with enthusiasm and with curiosity? All learning should be based on curiosity, because when we learn out of curiosity, we will be keeping the information better, we will allowing the information better to sink in, to become a part of ourselves and to help us in our lives. Whenever we study or learn something which is around the topics that we are really curious about, we will become a walking encyclopedia of that topic because we will be so interested that we try to find out everything around it. And in children, especially in the first years of life, we can see that there's such a curiosity of study and learn. As long as we do not put any education in front of the children that forces them to learn something what they are not interested in, naturally the child will develop a habit of learning, studying and developing and growing, because this is what life is about. It's about getting to know the world, the people and everything around, to support everything and everyone. Another important factor of the first early years is that we help children to understand the connection between the planet Earth and the human being, between human beings and human beings. This is something really important. Think about it. Mother Nature is a big part of our life. It gives us energy, it gives us air, it gives us plants, it gives us the possibility to hide, it gives us possibility to grow, to settle down and everything. So we could say that we are actually guests on this planet Earth and that we need to learn to live together in the flow. More and more technology is coming in that helps us to live more in harmony. If it is solar energy, water preparation and other things, it is something that we have to put in the system of children, that they understand that the care of Mother Nature and human world is important for their own survival and their own living, that we have to respect the nature and that the nature respects us in our doing. The same is true for human and human. We know that human beings are social beings. Social beings means that it's really important for us to stay connected to other human beings. And in that regard, it's also important for us to care for each other. But caring for each other also needs certain structures to understand and respect and tolerate other people in their way of being. When we are able to make children understand that we are all unique and we live together on this planet Earth, and that if we combine uniqueness, we can create amazing things, that we can learn from each other because we have different talents, we have different languages, we have different mindsets, we understand the world from different perspectives. If you can get this curiosity that children say, hey, tell me about how you think, how you live, how you act. So then this is the main basis for a life in peace, but also a life where we all grow because of each other, where we nurture each other. And this will help us to create a very different life on planet Earth. The purpose of this video is to make you think about preschool education, early years, parenting, all of these surrounding factors that nurture our children in the first years. If it's true that children in the first 7 years learn the basic concepts, which then only will be built on and repeated and grow, then it's really important that we rethink early childhood education new. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe. Hit that bell button to get notified whenever we put something out. But then also share it with parents, share it with early childhood educators. There's so much going on this planet Earth at the present moment. I'm constantly in touch with groups and people who understand the importance of the early years and who want to create changes so that we really adjust to this new knowledge, to this huge body of knowledge that we have about the first 6 years in life. Please share it with people you think are interested in that topic and stay tuned, more to come. All the best, have a good day.